to our final project. Christian is a former student from La Salle University, and he actually holds the position as Director of Image and Communication. So, please give him a round of applause.
¿Era tu lugar? Ah, perdón, güey, no sabía. Cintia no dijo nada.
Hi, hello. Good morning. Okay, the first thing I want to tell you is that I haven't been in an English class for a long, long time.
Thank you.
So I need you to be patient with me, please, because I haven't practiced a lot. So I want to tell you about 2 trips I made in the past years as a volunteer in La Sallian community. The first thing is that La Sallian education work has encouraged to coordinate with different countries and different schools about volunteer activities according to the possibilities of each school. So La Sallian work has different projects around the world for volunteers. Who is a La Sallian volunteer? The institute, the La Sallian Institute says that the La Sallian volunteer is the person who moved by the faith. You know what are the La Sallian values? No?
Faith, fraternity, and service.
Exactly. The 3 La Sallian values. So, moved by faith, fraternity, and service. We were reading. Carries out actions aimed to modifying a reality in order to improve the existing conditions contributing to the good living. So this is what a volunteer have to do when we travel. So the last 5 years, our university has made a special effort to promote this kind of activities, so volunteer activities, volunteer programs. Volunteer programs in our country, in Mexico, but also in another countries. Yep. Motivating and supporting the students, but also the collaborators, as me. Yeah? To participate in projects that could be short or long term in different La Sallian works. In my case, I went to really short term projects, but it was really, it has a big impact on my life. So I want to tell you about these 2 projects. Fratelli project is in Lebanon. They work with Syrian refugees. Yeah, you know Syria is in war, civil war. So a lot of people is fleeing away from Syria, and Fratelli project is working with these refugees. And Wangasa College is in Kenya, in Africa. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about these 2 projects. If you want to check out a little more information about Fratelli Project, this is the Facebook page, so you can go there. Fratelli Project is the answer of both Maristas in Spanish, and the La Salle congregations. And they want to offer social and educative help to displaced children. Children and young people. You can find children from maybe 3 or 4 years and until 15, 16 years. So they work with them. Fratelli welcomes refugee children who have fled from the war in Syria and from Iraq, from religious persecution on Iraq. So it provides education for those who would not otherwise have access to formal education. When you go from Syria to Lebanon, you are considered as stateless, is the word, apátridas in Spanish. So you can't have access to any kind of service, including education. So in this Fratelli project, the brothers try to give the education to these children, even if they don't have the right to formal education, because they are stateless. And it's important to say that all these children have suffered the trauma of Yeah, it's like a movie, really. It's a very sad movie because you can know people that have walked about 90 kilometers from Syria to Lebanon and freedom away from the war. So the project involves about 600 refugees, 200 from Iraq and 400 from Syria. Some of them also are from Palestine, a little like 10 or 15 from Palestine. This is the school. This was the biggest private school in Lebanon. It was a Marista school. You know about Maris Brothers?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
No? Well, they are the same that La Salle brothers, but their founder was Marcelino Champagnat. So Marcelino found the Maris congregation, and San Juan Bautista de La Salle found the La Salle congregation. So this was the biggest private school in Lebanon in the 70s, 80s. But then in the 80s started the civil war in Lebanon. So the army took the school from the Maris congregation and made it a general headquarters for the army. Then, until 5 years ago, in 2015, the Maris congregation retook the school and they made this Fratelli project. You can see here, when we were in Lebanon, the oldest children were in vacation. So we only stayed with the youngest. And it's incredible to see them playing and smiling and doing everything as a normal child. And I say normal without the war. Yeah, that's incredible. Even that, sometimes, some occasions, you can see some of them with the sight lost. Because they kind of disconnect. I don't know, maybe they are remembering the war. I don't know if you saw these past days, a little girl with his dad in the news. When in Syria, when the bombs were falling, the girl smiles. Yeah, you didn't see that?
No.
Because her father teach her that it was like a game. So instead of being afraid, she was laughing all the time because she thought it was a play, a game. So these are the children. You can see them in the classrooms, in the schools. They are like a regular school, like a formal education, but it's not recognized by the government. So that's the problem for them. Some of them, like him, have also scars because they have some kind of accident when they were coming to Lebanon. Some of them, a lot of them, lost their parents, their families in the way to Lebanon. They are, they also are powerful. This is really impressive how even they have lived really sad situations, they are like standing to life. Yeah. So it's really amazing. And in the Fratelli project, there are some volunteers from other countries. This is Sara. She's from Mexico, from La Salle, Chihuahua. She stayed there like 1.5 years, like a volunteer. He's Bruno from Brazil, and she's Laura from Spain. These are the teachers. So all the school is run by 4 brothers, 2 Marist and 2 La Salle brothers, 3 volunteers, and around 6 to 8 teachers. Just them for 600-700 children. So it's really a big work to stay there. Sometimes they leave school and go to amusement parks and this kind of stuff. All these pictures are taken by me, so I stayed there with them. When they were swimming, I teach them to sing Los Maderos de San Juan in Spanish, and it was really incredible how they could sing in Spanish, like no problem with them. Normally they speak Arabic, so I don't speak Arabic, of course, and sometimes the La Sallian brothers speak French, because in Lebanon you can speak, the official languages are Arabic and French, but they from Syria only speak Arabic, and some of them speak just a little bit of English. So it's like a intercultural problem there. Apart from the school, from Fratelli Project, they attend another kind of refugee camp. So I show you, well, these are children of Fratelli Project. They also work with the families, not only with the children, also with the families, and they organize all kinds of activities for the parents. So the parents also go there. You can see the dresses of the moms. Yeah, some of them are like this. You can see even their faces. So they use gloves. Some of them use gloves. This is Brother Mikel from Spain, and he's the head director of Fratelli Project. This is the refugee camp, it's outside Fratelli Project. This was a school, now it's an abandoned school. So in every classroom, they divide the classroom with blankets in 4 parts, and in every classroom lives 4 families with 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 people. So in every classroom live around 20 or 25 people. Yeah, and they live there. He's Ali. He was the driver and the
Physical
education teacher. This is the refugee camp. This girl, now she should be 15, 16 years. When she was coming from Syria, a bomb exploded near her. So all her family died. All her family. And she's living there with some friends. So she lost all her hair, and she's bald, completely bald because of the stress. And you can see even people with the wounds of war also. So it's really sad. But even that, you can see these the children. So there's hope, a lot of hope there. These are the families. So as I told you, they cover their faces. This is something completely religious. So you can see that. This is a mosque, the biggest mosque in Mesquita, in Lebanon. It's the biggest one, it's beautiful. But the religion is so important for them that even when they live here, they have this mosque. So they prefer to have this place for praying than for living. So they live like that. This is another school, another La Sallian school in Lebanon. It's the biggest La Sallian school. As you can see, it's completely different than the one that works with refugees. This is the little chapel in the school. Yeah, capilla. Yeah, it's like a church in the school. Yeah. And this is one of the brothers, Salle brothers, there in that school. And when I went there, they were taking drums class. So it was really funny because after, when I was taking the pictures, the brother told them to teach me to play the drum. So I never could do anything, but they were really trying to teach me. This was the only boy that spoke English, so he was trying to teach me how to play the drum. They were really good. When we went to Beirut, they were in Ramadan. You know what is Ramadan?
No.
It's a religious celebration that consists in they can't eat from the
6 a.m. in the morning.
yeah, from 6 a.m. until 5 p.m. They can't eat anything, even drinking water. They can't. So for 1 month. So after 5 o'clock, everything stops.
Yeah, one time at the year.
Yeah, 1 month of the year, the whole month.
Oh.
Yeah. So for 1 month, they can eat from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And in the afternoons, after 5 p.m., they all get together to eat a lot. But in the mornings, they hardly speak each other because they are always grumpy because they can't eat or drink something. So imagine, and that's their religion, so they can do something about it. This is Lebanon. The contrasts are interesting. And this is a city near Fratelli Project. Fratelli Project is in a little town that is called Hermaile. It's a little town 40 kilometers away from Beirut, the capital. And this is Saida, is the name of the city. And this building is from the Crusaders. And this is the mosque, the biggest mosque in Beirut. So, all the children you can see in Fratelli, we stayed just for 10 days in Fratelli Project. And we were working with the children, we were helping the teachers. It's really interesting how they don't care about us. Because they were I don't know how to say, estaban tan metidos en sus actividades que nosotros nos veían extraños, pero no se preocupaban, seguían en su... So, we were working with the children, with the teachers. Sometimes we were working in the kitchen because they also give food. They give the food. Some of these children just go to the school for eating because they don't have anything to eat in their houses. So the families work around the school in different crop fields, and some of them have houses, some little houses, but some of them live just in the field, like a tent. So, and after this, Lebanon was 2 years ago, and the last year I went to Kenya. In Kenya, La Salle brothers had 7 projects. St. Paul's Boys Secondary School in a city that is called Marsali, Christ the Teacher Institute for Education in Nairobi, Wangasa College and Child Discovery Center in Nakuru, Wangasa. St. Mary's Secondary School and Child Rescue Center in Nieri, Rongai Agritech Secondary School in Rongai, and San La Salle College in Carmelo. So these are all the projects in Kenya. When we arrived to Kenya, to Nairobi, the brothers picked up us in the airport and took us to the first school. And when we arrived there, I thought, it's not really different. This is Africa, but it's not really different. You can see the school, it's really pretty, colorful. These are the buildings in Nairobi, but Nairobi is the capital, so it's different. They are even building more. But then, we went to Nakuru. Nakuru is 3 hours away, 3.5 hours away from Nairobi. And what happened in Nakuru? Nakuru it's the fourth biggest city in Kenya. But when you say the fourth, you don't have to imagine a really big city. This is the city. Right? It's a small town. And you cannot, Nakuru is famous because the rhinos and the flamingos, the flamingos. So this is a national park when you can go to visit the rhinos and the flamingos. And that's why Nakuru is famous. So we went to Nakuru, and in Nakuru you can find Wangasa College. It's a higher education institute, like a technical school, and they work to respond to the demands of the laboral market of the city. Because of the national park, there are a lot of tourists in Nakuru, so they work to cover these kind of demands. Also, it's La Salle education. So in Wangasa College, there are 4 brothers, 4 La Salle brothers. 3 are from Africa, and one of them, Brother Agustin, is Spanish. So it was kind of easy to stay there because we could speak Spanish with Brother Agustin. But all the other people in Kenya, there are 2 official languages, English and Swahili. Okay? But in Kenya, there are 44 different languages, and they speak the 44. So it depends of which cultural or which ethnic group you belong to. So you speak, maybe you speak English, you speak Swahili, but you also can speak 1 or 2 other languages depending on your fathers. So it's kind of trickful to speak with people in Kenya. But when they are in school, they speak a lot of English, but their accents, it's really strong, difficult to understand. But, so this is the school. The school is in the outside of the city and in a really poor neighborhood. Mostly of the students that go to Wangasa College are disadvantaged young people. Even some of them have dropped out the school. So Wangasa College really represents a second chance, a second opportunity for them to integrate to the labor market. So the programs that they teach in Wangasa College are food and beverages, beauty and styling, accounting, fashion and design, tailoring and sewing, and computing and research technologies. So you can go for 1, 2, or 3 years, depending on what kind of certificate you need. And you can, when you go to the school, you can start to work. This is Brother Agustin. This is Brother Oscar. He's the principal of the college. And then we went to Child Discovery Center, also in Nakuru. It's like an orphanage. They attend about 50 children there. And we also went to Rongai School. It's an agricultural school. So the teacher, Alejandra Garduño, was there to teach them about a workshop with Mexican culinary techniques. Yeah, Kenya is the first producer of corn in Africa, but they don't cook a lot of food with corn. So Alejandra went there to teach them how to take advantage of this situation, and a lot of recipes with corn or maize. So this is Sofia, she's Alejandra's daughter. She went with us. And you can see the pictures of Alejandra teaching them. Even she gave a conference about nutrition, about different recipes. This was the teacher, the coordinator of food and beverage. So at the end, at the beginning, they didn't talk to us a lot. They are really shy people. But after some days, they even took selfies with us. We were 2 weeks in Nakuru. And in addition to regular students, there was also the opportunity to work with a group of women attending to the college in the afternoons, and with different activities. These women are there to promote their empowerment because they have been victims of any kind of violence. So they are there to get better, to be better persons. A lot of women, you can, Wangasa College, they are working the whole day. The college starts at 6 a.m. in the morning and it's closes until 10 p.m. in the night. So they are the whole day working. You can see people working even in the hallways, the whole day. They are really hard working, really, really. This is the school canteen when the young people that is studying food and beverage, they also serve to their fellow students. And they also have a bakery inside the school. And they teach them bakery, but all the bread they make here, it's selling to the people outside the school. They sell it really cheap, so they help the people, the neighbors. And this is the staff, the school staff. Some of them are teachers, some of them work in the offices. This is the Child Discovery Center, the orphanage. And this is Rongai, Agricultural Tech School. So in Rongai are young boys from 15 until 22, and they work in the fields. Yeah, they learn to work in the fields, and also with animals. They have a lot of animals there. And some 3 days of the week, they make bread in the bakery and go to different towns to sell the bread. So when I was in the school, David is the coordinator of the bakery, and he told me, come with us, we are going to a little town, 1 hour away from Nakuru, and we are going to sell the bread. I said, okay, let's go. When we were in the truck, he told me, you are going to go to a little town. It's really, really, really poor, and the people that is there have never seen somebody like you. I'm not really white, but I was white there. So he told me the people will be amazed with you. Yeah, and it was true. And you will see it here in the pictures. I was like the main attraction in the town. First, one boy. When we arrived, this boy was with his mom. His mom was selling, I don't know, vegetables or something, and he came with us. And he just stayed beside me the whole afternoon, from 3 to 10. He just there, without speaking, without anything, just stay with me there. And if I moved, he came. It was really nice. And then more of them came, and then more and more. So they were walking, and when they turn around and watch me, they say, run and go for his friends, and they say, there's a musungo. Musungo is the word for the white people. So, musungo in Swahili. So when I was walking in the streets, you just heard musungo, musungo. And if you turn around, they say, how are you? This was the town. As you can see, even the streets, you can see they were cool. This boy was there 1 hour in the middle of the street in the sun ray because he was keeping this place to his mom to el puestito de calle. He was keeping the place, and it was really funny to see this in the town. So they were my friends in Nakuru. So it's the same. It happened the same that in Syria, in Lebanon. Even they were really, really poor. They don't have something to eat. They were happy, smiling. They were curious about strange people. So it was amazing. And I were in Africa, so I had to go to the safari. And we went to National Park Masai Mara. And Masai Mara is the land of Masai people. Masai people are the keepers of the tradition in Kenya. So when you see a Masai in the street, they are always dressing like this, and they can walk in the street with his knives, with his arrow, like a regular situation in Kenya. So, but only them, not the other 43 ethnics, only them. So they are the keepers of the tradition, and you can visit them. So I went to a Maasai town. They were teaching me to start a fight. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't know how you do. But they really start fighting. So, and after that, we went to the safari, and you can see all kind of animals in the safari, even babies, or they eat babies also. The lioness.
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing. The hypos. He was watching all the time when we were there. He was watching the manada.
Here.
He was over there, and he was watching to the predators. So, and that's all. So this is. I'm going to tell you this in Spanish, porque es muy interesante. Si a alguno de ustedes les interesa ser este programa de voluntariado, está accesible para todos. Como les decía al principio, pueden participar ustedes como alumnos. De hecho, está sobre todo dirigido a alumnos, aunque también participamos los colaboradores. Pero si a alguien le interesa irse de voluntario a algún país, pueden hacer estancias cortas de 3-4 semanas o irse hasta un semestre, un año. Si a alguien le interesa, ahí están los datos y de verdad es una experiencia que les transformaría la vida. Entonces, se los recomiendo muchísimo. And that's all.
¿También pueden ser voluntarios que no sean de la Salle? ¿O solo es de la Salle?
Este programa en específico es solo para lasallistas, pero hay muchos otros programas de otro tipo de asociaciones que puedes irte como voluntario. De hecho, mucho antes de esto, cuando yo tenía como 2 o 3 años que había salido de la universidad, como en el 2004, yo me fui de voluntario a través de otra asociación también y esa vez sí estuve un año. Entonces, sí, puedes. Ahorita el CAPIN tiene un programa de voluntariado, no te creas, es el Instituto Municipal de la Juventud, tiene un programa que se llama Manos por el Mundo. donde te pagan todo, el transporte, el hospedaje y te vas de voluntario a varios de sus compañeros se fueron el año pasado a países por todo el mundo como voluntarios.
The project of La Salle in about to infrastructure in countries?
Yeah. Yeah, also when you donate to the missions here, this program that is called Siembra Sonrisas en el Mundo, 3 years ago, the money that we collect here went to Wangasa College. So they also build or repair or do whatever they need with the money. No, está dirigido principalmente a las escuelas. En algunos casos, si necesitan construir un camino para llegar a la escuela, lo hacen, pero está dirigido sobre todo a las escuelas y los colegios. Sorry? No, it's extracurricular completely.
I just want to say, if I will work, so me, I used to do some things I do extracurricular. Have extracurricular.
Yeah, sure. When you apply for a job, you can say that you went to volunteer in Africa and in Warsaw.
What's your biggest memory of this experience?
I think the hope of the people. It's really incredible to see that it doesn't matter what kind of situation they were in, like war, but they are always smiling. They know that if they keep working, they can make the world better. So it's really amazing. People, as I said, they work a lot because they want to be better persons. So I think it's that.
Another question, guys?
Yeah.
If I want to go to volunteer, I need to pay my own.
It depends on the project. And sometimes you have to pay, but sometimes, depending on the project, they pay for you.
Christian, why do brothers want to have schools in that many number of countries?
La Salle brothers are in 80 countries around the world. So I'm not sure. I think they just go where they are needed. So when I was in Kenya, Brother Agustin told me that he really enjoyed to be in Africa because he knew that people in Africa needs help. So he has been in Africa for about 10 or 15 years, I can't remember. But he were in different countries. He was in different countries like Sudan, Ethiopia, and now in Kenya. And I think it happens the same, but in big scale. La Salle brothers go where they are needed. We are, when we are here in the university, we really don't see a lot of the La Salle brothers, but they really work a lot.
Thank you. Something else, guys? No? Yeah.
Claro.
Pues como todos los voluntarios pues son lasallistas, ¿no?
En su
Bueno,
mayoría,
pues,
sí.
En el trabajo de Líbano, por ejemplo, pues La Salle es como una escuela católica. A los niños les decían algo
De religión, no. Lo cierto es que son muy respetuosos los hermanos. Digo, evidentemente en países como el nuestro, pues que el 90% de los mexicanos somos católicos, pues están las escuelas cristianas como tal. Pero, por ejemplo, en Líbano o incluso en Kenia, y ahora no se meten en cuestiones de religión, son sumamente respetuosos, sí te dan formación humana, sí, pero no religión. Por ejemplo, en Kenia, incluso Kenia, la mitad de la población son cristianos, pero hay como cientos de iglesias cristianas diferentes. Entonces es súper chistoso cuando vas caminando en las calles Y así como ven en las películas que los negros siempre están cantando, pues en las iglesias, así vas escuchando iglesias y música y música y música por todos lados. De hecho, junto a mi cuarto, donde me quedé ahí mismo en la escuela, había una iglesia así, en la barda, a un lado había una iglesia y todo el día cantaba. Entonces, incluso las instalaciones de la escuela, de Wangasa College, las prestan para que otras iglesias vayan a tener ahí sus ceremonias religiosas. Son muy respetuosos.
¿Algo más, chicos?
¿En qué otros proyectos ahora? O sea, ¿qué otras partes hay?
Bueno, para voluntario estuve en estos dos y en España cuando fui en el 2004 que les decía, solamente en estos tres como voluntarios. Aquí en México bastante, aquí en la universidad casi voy a todas las brigadas que hay los sábados que vas a escuelas o centros comunitarios de ayuda. Es algo que me gusta y disfruto, entonces sí participo. Hay una brigada una vez al mes, a ustedes les dan créditos. Si ya terminaron los créditos, se siente muy bonito también ayudar a la gente a que no tenga créditos.
Dijo que en el Líbano no hablaban como ni español ni inglés. ¿Cómo se comunicaban?
Por señas. O sea, con la mayoría de la gente, o sea, los voluntarios, pues evidentemente hablaban español. Los hermanos, había un hermano del Chad, dos españoles y un hermano mexicano. El del Chad hablaba inglés y francés y pues, los demás español. Con la gente, los hermanos de repente nos traducían. Los hermanos tampoco hablaban árabe. De hecho, el hermano del Chad apenas estaba en clases de árabe. Entonces, la mayor parte del tiempo era a través de las maestras. Las maestras sí son del Líbano y hablan árabe también. Entonces, la mayor parte del tiempo era a través de ellas. Pero es increíble cuando te encuentras en esas circunstancias como realmente te puedes hacer entender, así por señas, por dibujitos, por como quieras.
Lo que comentó de que duraron por un mes sería como en comparación con la cuaresma.
Más o menos, exacto. Nada más que a diferencia de nosotros, lo hemos visto todos, los árabes son realmente devotos, los musulmanes más bien, no los árabes. Los musulmanes son realmente devotos. Entonces, su celebración así empieza el mes y tú decides si, a contrario de lo que pensamos en general o de la información que tenemos, los musulmanes son muy libres de decidir. Entonces, por ejemplo, esta onda de las mujeres tapadas, ¿no? Ellas, en el momento correcto para empezar a taparse es cuando tienen su primera menstruación. Entonces, de acuerdo a su familia o de acuerdo a una decisión propia, ellas pueden escoger si se tapan solamente el cabello, si se tapan la cara, si se tapan incluso los ojos. Hay quien va con una red así sobre los ojos y ve a través de la red y usa guantes, o si de plano no se tapan. Entonces puedes ver en la calle todo tipo de manifestación, ¿no? Como la que vieron que solo tenía los ojos descubiertos, hasta un par de maestras que iban a clase sin ningún tipo de cubierto. Y entonces pasa lo mismo acá. En la mayoría de los casos quienes ayunan son los adultos, pero también pasa con los niños. Y en muchos de los casos solo ayunan los hombres. Entonces es súper común y eso es muy curioso. Hay muchísimas peleas en la calle, el tráfico se pone horrible porque de verdad están de malas todo el día durante un mes. ¿Por qué? Pues porque no comen ni toman agua. Entonces lo único que pueden tomar es té. Entonces un mes completo de las 6 de la mañana a las 5 de la tarde, nada. Y así lo marca, está en su calendario religioso. El ayuno.
Pues muchísimas gracias, Cristian.
Gracias a ustedes.
Por su tiempo.